I'd always wanted to teach, but I also wanted to be rich. So my ambition was put on the back burner while I sought fame and fortune. Most of you know that until you've achieved your burning desire, the fire is never extinguished. I was finally at peace when I was appointed to my first teaching post and officially became a real miss. What became evident in my first year was how things had changed so dramatically from when I was at school, or, as one child succinctly put it, in the olden days. By watching the students and sharing their lives, I began to realise how fortunate I had been as a kid. What I thought I'd hated about growing up and resented in my childhood had actually saved me from a life of destruction, religion, strict parenting, and a strong Caribbean family unit. So unlike today, I was a child who did not succumb to peer pressure. I learnt to hand wash and iron at an early age, mastered the art of making rice and peas in my teens, and my virginity was something to be proud of. I was brought up to believe that education carried value. It was important, and even though I thought university was for middle-class white children, my parents expected me to achieve the highest standards and grades. The Caribbean provides some valuable lessons we can pattern. No, not to beat your children, but to be their parents, not their mates, and to be clear and consistent with expectations. Hard ears pickney, walk to time, meaning a child who does not listen will learn the hard way. In my household, the language of my youth was peppered with Caribbean proverbs, wise words of wisdom designed to reprimand and educate, but more often than not, they amused. To this end, I've added for your pleasure some of my favourite phrases at the end of each episode. I've written 39 weeks Life Behind the School Gates for you to have an insight into my reality and of what goes on behind the school gates. It's set in a mixed comprehensive located in a deprived London borough and is written from my personal experience as a teacher of 20 years who is part of the school's senior leadership team. The educational backdrop when I started writing was that of concern regarding the achievement of Afro-Caribbean pupils, in particular boys. Many educationalists and professionals have strongly vocalised their opinions as to the reasons for this failure, but perhaps, after reading my book, you may take their comments with a slice of cake and custard and see that there are many factors affecting achievement. I hope my book, at best, makes you realise that not only in Africa should the village raise the child, but also in Hackney, Haringey, Handsworth or Harlem and your own backyard. I also hope my accounts will shock, shame, inform, amuse, but more importantly, make you take an active role in your child's schooling or in the education system. We need you as school governors, school helpers, or for you to dedicate a few hours to sporting classes, for example with pupils reading and with school trips. Respect is due to organisations like the Cayenne Prince Foundation, One Teen, Soapbox TV, Manhood Academy Global, 100 Black Men of London, The Original Investigator, One Hand Can't Clap, Eastside Young Leaders Academy, Westside Young Leaders Academy, Mentor Kings, The King's Peace Treaty, Manhood Academy, The Solution Room, Father to Father, ICANN Project, the Black Child Agenda CIC, Alito Foundation, Ultra Education, National Association of Black Supplementary Schools, NABS, Diamond Enterprise School, The Forefront Project, Aspire Prep, Code 7, Super Kids, The Basement Dance Studios, Pray for London, Pray for Our Youth, The Manden, Steppers, Hood to Good, GANG, Sockbacoos, The Crib, The Safety Box, and Black Socks, who are already making a difference. There are so many groups, too many to mention here, which are doing fantastic work with our children, but you can check out the ones above on your social media platforms. Respect is also due to the professional organisations who are and have been committed to the professional development of BME teachers. Rosemary Campbell-Stevens, MBE, with her inspiring Investing in Diversity and pre-NPQH courses, and the Network for Black Professionals, along with Diane Abbott MP, who in 2002 brought the discourse to the fore with the London Schools and the Black Child Initiative. All this has definitely been a way forward. We cannot afford to lose our offspring to overflowing prisons, the gun and knife crime epidemic, the teenage pregnancy trend, and drug culture. We should turn off our TVs, unplug the Wii, PlayStation, Xbox, 360 Connect, switch off the Wi-Fi on our iPhones, smartphones and tablets, and spend quality time with our children. My prize investment is my dining table, where we sit daily as a family to share experiences, talk to each other and eat. Being a teacher was the best decision I have ever made. Having seen Obama occupy the White House, I truly believe that in 10 years' time, I'll be sitting in my rocking chair surrounded by my grandchildren, and I'll switch on the television and listen to the British Prime Minister addressing the nation. And I'll be saying to my family, I taught her.